Somewhere from the bowels of Rhode Island, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, statistically the fifth shittiest place to live in Rhode Island. Somewhere
from the bowels of Rhode Island,
holy
Woonsocket,
shit.
Rhode Island, statistically the fifth shittiest place to live in Rhode Island. Somewhere.
Holy fuck, that was fun. Anyway, somewhere from the bowels of Rhode Island, it's the Lobster, live lobsters. Well, I pretty much screwed the food. But, anyway, yeah, this is Live Lobsters here. You know, we're going to talk about Von Helton tonight. I mean, what else? And first of all, I've got 3 watchers. I've already got 6 dislikes and 1 like. So, you know, I said earlier, it's like, you know, whatever. But anyway, and hey, Candy, how you doing? Full disclosure, I understand a lot of people watch fantasy movies, video games. You know, there's a whole society of people that do all sorts of things in their spare time or to relax. Different types of movies. Like I'm not a gamer. I don't watch. I don't play the games. I don't understand you know, I mean, I understand a lot of people like it, and I'm not shitting on games or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong, but I don't. So when a lot of references are made, I don't know what they are, right? And the same with the comic book characters, you know, the Marvel comic book. I didn't know what the Sorcerer Supreme was until somebody fucking told me it was a goddamn comic book character. I didn't even know that the Punisher was like, you know, so because I've never been into comic books, I've never been into any of that stuff, so I've had to learn along the way. And so when certain references are made, you know, I've myself just been blown away with where some of this comes from, you know, with the whole Skyrim thing, and because I ask people, and even when it's trying to explain to an American how to play the rules of cricket when they're used to baseball. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a little, you know, I don't get those references. And like I said, I'm not shitting on gamers or anybody or people that, you know, watch Harry Potter and know all the fucking characters and what a fucking hornswoggle or a fucking whatever those fucking characters are. I don't know what they are, right? I've never, you know, and the same with Star Wars, right? When I was younger, when Star Wars first came out, I went to go see it 16, maybe 20 times, right? I used to tell people 26, but probably about 16 to 20 times, right? I've never seen the entire fucking movie, and nor have I ever really cared to. I know the basic premise of it, but back then you went to a drive-in movie, a lot of things were playing. We went every fucking week. Right. So it didn't really matter. There were some really bad movies that would play, but I never really watched the whole movie or nothing like that. May have had a young lady in the back seat, or just may have been fucking off with friends, or, you know, whatever, you know, but so, you know, I don't know the whole thing about Star Wars. I don't, you know, I know some of the characters and stuff and some of the habits or, you know, whatever like that. What, you know, when you see Yoda or, you know, whatever, but it's taken me years to understand the little bit that I do with a lot of these references that people make, right? And recently, Von Helton, you know, who's studying to become a Sorcerer Supreme, and maybe, I don't know, a movie contract with fucking Marvel Comics or something. I don't fucking know. But he made a video about hey Bozo, what's up? He made a reference about Elder Scrolls, right? And I'm like, that sounds kind of like medieval shit or something, or some, you know, mystical thing. So, you know, I asked a couple of people, right? And, you know, kind of like, you know, you're into the Harry Potter thing and whatever, but excuse me. But, you know, I was like, what, have you ever heard of the Elder Scrolls? And they're like, well, first of all, it's got nothing to do with Harry Potter. And they start explaining it to me. And I'm like, okay, it's a movie or something, right? Or it's something, because not everybody should play video games and role playing, because they take this shit into the fucking real world. But anyway, so and finally I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to Google Elder Scrolls. And I found this Wikipedia page, and it's a fucking role playing game, And I'm like, are you fucking serious? This is fucking crazy as shit. Vaughn's taking a role playing game, right? A role playing game. And this is how, first, he was Frank Castle, right? Okay. And before Frank Castle was the Punisher, he was the Punisher. Remember that, right? And then he was, oh, for fuck's sake. What hasn't he done? But Sorcerer Supreme, right? And now he's leveled up to Elder Scrolls. The gods chose Von Helton, of all fucking people, right? Of all people to send a message to, right? Okay. And gave him these, like Von said, the word, like Old English, and gave him a message in his head, right? And so Von goes out, and so apparently he has to write this on a scroll, right? An elder scroll. He's gonna create this thing. I got fans, boy. It's hot and humid and stuff, and I'm trying my best to, but so if my hair, I'm doing this because my hair keeps, flipping around, but because I got a fan back there and a fan there, and it's not very hot in here. It's not hot in here. It's comfortable, but still, it's just fucking humid as shit. And I closed the curtains, get a little, so you don't see out the window, and find my GPS coordinates or some shit, because we are in the deep and dark bowels, the lobster den. But anyway, let me get back to that. I'm sitting there, and anyway, sorry about that. But I am really not good at this. Come on, shut the fuck up and go live. Okay. So I keep up with the chat where it's going. Because I forgot, quite frankly. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just put the volume down on it, so I'm a little bit more. Oops. Told you, man. All we did was reshuffle some shit around, and I dropped my Pastafarian mug and got a chip on it, but it still holds a good cup of coffee. About 14 ounces, which is always important. But so Vaughn gets this scroll, right? And he buys an ink quill thing and some ink and a wax stamper thing, right? Okay. And he's gonna, well, first of all, that first letter, it's in a box, and it has to be all flowery and pretty and stuff like that, because that's important. We know that's the most important part, is making that first letter as beautiful as you can, But he's going to, now he spends this money. It's expensive as fuck. And Christina Blackfeather, that damn jewelry making, curse putting on her person that put a spell on Vaughn so he can't get a woman and can't make no financial gain. Well, anyway, Christina Blackfeather actually in the comments, she checked it all out, because that's kind of crack reporting staff that we do have here at Secular Lobster Ministries. And look up. No, Lamorde, I really, honestly, I don't want to know enough about it, because all I have to know is that it's a role playing game, right? And it's in the realm of fantasy. You understand what I'm saying? And because I seriously, I and no offense, I might look it up one day. You know what? You're a good guy, and I like you and stuff like that. You're a friend of the lobster. I might just Adria, the Elder Scrolls. Those probably his gods. Well, anyway, but so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, he gets all this stuff, right? And first, and okay, then the gods gave him financial gifts, right? So he was able to purchase said tools to save the world once again, right? So I'm wondering, if the gods gave him a good price on Amazon, told him, look, if you get it on eBay, it might be a little bit cheaper, right? Because to spend that much money to save the fucking world, because we all know the gods would just contact Von Helton because, he is a sorcerer supreme. And, it's just, I mean, it's a no-brainer, but the way he was opening, it's like a little kid, when he gets his first train set, right? Or kids don't get train sets anymore, but that gift that just makes them tear up and cry and just go giddy over, right? And it's like he opens this inkwell up, right? And it's okay looking. I mean, it looks like a souvenir type, nothing. I mean, some people are into writing. I forgot the way that is. I mean, my marriage license, the lady actually put my wife and I's letters like that, right? And it looks really cool if you know how to do it, right? I seriously doubt Von Helton knows how to do that. But nonetheless, he gets this thing out, and I'm like, oh, okay, it looks like the inkwell he signed the Constitution with, or something like that. And then he opens up the fucking ink, and it's open, like that. And he goes, look at these beautiful colors, man. And it's got a little lock thing on it. And I'm like, this is funny as shit. I mean, this is just fucking crazy as fuck. Calligraphy. Thank you, Von Helton. I was gonna say that, but then I was like, nah, somebody's gonna go, you fucking retard. That's not calligraphy. That's whatever. But yeah, and so I'm wondering, quite frankly, in the end, when it's not the type of scroll you use or the instruments that matter, right? It's the words. So, I'm like, okay, it's just the words. So instead of needing a scroll, which, okay, you write it. What the fuck are you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, once you write some words on that scroll, Vaughn, and you put the fucking thing on it, what's supposed to happen? Seriously, because you've got me fucking lost totally. Because once again, I'm an atheist. I support communism and Karl Marx, and because Karl Marx, the Rothschilds wrote Karl Marx that big fucking check, to spread atheism around the world. The more I thought about when I was getting ready to do this, because I was like, God, these two videos, this one and the one about the terrorist camps on American soil, because he talks about what kind of Cold War hero he was again. I understand people have fantasy lives. Like I said, people in the fantasy realm, communities and stuff that are into certain things. I totally get that. I'll still make fun of LARPers in a park on any fucking day because that's just funny as shit, right? And it deserves ridicule. I don't give a fuck who you are or whatever. It's some fucking weird shit. But, if people, I mean, Renaissance festivals, I'm actually supposed to go to a Renaissance festival, I think in September or October. And I have fought my entire life going, oh God, I hate these things. But I promised a couple of people that I would go, and I'm having a good attitude about it. I'm not gonna shit on it. Go, oh, this is stupid. I'll get into the, maybe try a few pints of some merry old brew or something. God, this fucking chip on my cup, man. Yeah, I had this cup for a long fucking time. This is back when I used to do Pastafarian videos. For those of you who remember me back when I was the Oregon Atheist. But, potato is good for more than burns. Absolutely, and the stuff that he talks about, it's like this guy, Von Helton is the reason, frankly, in my opinion, Von Helton is the reason that they need stricter gun laws, right? Seriously, right? I mean, we've all seen him, pull out the fucking out of the desk drawer and stuff like that, and slide it back in. And of course, it's locked and stuff, and rub bacon on it, But then he gets into this fucking fantasy shit, right? Now, he's either trolling the entire fucking world, right? Which statistically isn't fucking impossible, right? Even with all the shit that's gone on, right? He could just be a good role player. I don't know. But he's either trolling the entire fucking world, right? Or he really is that fucking, I'll say it, medical term, nuts, and delusional, and just fucking batshit fucking crazy, But anyway, I wanted to actually had this video set up on we're going to do a little audio. I'm going to be playing, like I said in the side chat before I started, follow along with Von Helton on Von Helton webpage. Terrorist camp on American soil. Most of you who are watching right now will be familiar with that video. So if you know anybody that needs a little help with finding the link or anything like that, please be of assistance. Your cooperation is sincerely appreciated, and we really mean that. So, terrorist camp on American soil. I was going to play this on my my other laptop here. I hooked up some speakers, and because because I really this video, it's amazing to me. Vaughn seems to think that, well, anyway, let's you know me. I mean, I could yak forever. You know what I'm saying? You always know that one person that just won't shut the fuck up, right? Well, that's me, and you probably know that already. I mean, for fuck's sake, when does the lobster ever shut up? Anyway, it should be loud enough. Okay. Got to deal with his fucking. He's got the longest fucking FBI warning thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you hear this?
A Muslim terrorist camp found outside of New Mexico, somewhere thereabouts. And apparently, there was kids out there.
Let me know if you can hear Vaughn.
The story said they were being starved to death, but it's believed that that may have been a type of toughening up, part of their training. In other words,
come on, give me a hand. Can you hear this?
War against the infidel. I mean, after all, they're good Muslims, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to do what they're told to tell them to do.
Okay.
But you can't be a good Muslim and not follow the Quran, of course. Okay. And what does the Quran say? The Quran says, wage war against the. Right. So, got this camp either outside or inside New Mexico. Found a bunch of kids there being trained supposedly as either school shooters or suicide bombers.
Notice how everything is just the worst case scenario. They're training him to be. It's like when he did the snail brain transplant thing. He turned that into possible school shooters and mass murderers. So.
And like I said, there was a what did Navy SEALs do? They threw Navy SEAls in the Arctic. No food, no water, no nothing. That's part of their training. Okay, so
he's equating possible starving children, to Navy SEALs training. For fuck's sake.
This could have been a part of their training. No, we don't have the full details, obviously. But the point is,
I'm sure they do, Vaughn.
The point I'm getting at is that I warned you guys years ago, literally years ago.
He warned us
that there were training camps, Muslim training camps all over America. I warned you guys. Shit, there's one right outside of New York City. I warned you guys. They even the news media even took a crew out here and filmed the damn thing. And according to eyewitnesses, there were sounds of gunfire. There were sounds of Allah Akbar being said.
Allah Akbar. Maybe they were ordering like Indian food or something. I don't know, but sounds of gunfire and granted, they did find some terrorist camps in the country post 9/11 and stuff. They had a couple in Oregon. They busted. They had a Phoenix, Oregon, a little tiny town, nothing the size of Phoenix, Arizona. Trust me, it's just a little tiny fucking town. There was money laundering or something at this business, that it was a phony bit. But anyway, but most of these things, they make the fucking news. So, when Vaughn says, nobody's talking about this and all this crap, he's shit. But hey, Brad, how you doing? Anyway, yeah, people, they got.
But yeah, I mean, I warned you guys about this shit years ago. So is it any surprise then to find out, hey, Von Pelt was right again?
Didn't he warn us about the Greys and the reptilians and the fucking moon thing? Imminent danger, always,
how many times, I've said this before, and I sound like a damn broken record.
Yeah.
But I've said this many, many times before. How many times have I got to be right before people start taking me seriously and start actually investigating what I said?
Well, that's just, what Vaughn does a lot of times, he will locate an article, right? As a lot of you know, and he'll grab something, a headline, or like sometimes, they want to grab you with that first fucking paragraph, right? To get you hooked into the, into the story. And Vaughn will take that and just run with it in ways that I don't think anybody literally else could fucking do. He could take a legitimate news article or a legitimate story, right, and twist it so fucking bad and make it look like it's because of the Rothschilds and the atheists and demons and shit, and oh, for fuck's sake.
I told you guys there were lots of terrorist camps, pot marked all over.
Pot marked all over.
Exactly what I mean. I don't mince words. I might not get every little teeny tiny fact right.
It's very
somewhere in the ballpark.
He doesn't get everything right, literally. I mean, he'll give you that, right? But he's somewhere in the fucking ballpark. Yeah. Kids, even when you stay off drugs and you send them to me, be careful and monitor your friends when they watch video games or play Dungeons and Dragons or Skyrim, because unlike you, they don't know how to leave reality well at playtime. They take it wherever they go. It's just a PSA from us here at Secular Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack, Chili House, House of Reprobation, and Land of Loaves. It's great to be with you again tonight. Let's continue.
And so now we have this, this terrorist camp that was found. But there's something a little bit interesting about this terrorist camp.
He's got that fucking
discuss that too. So
fuzzy shit. Uh-oh, the song. Da 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 da. Von Helton really sucks, Rick Dick. Von Helton sucks. Von Helton sucks. Von Helton sucks my cock. Now, if you're following along, before I get started with this, Von's into some really, newsworthy shit. On this, it shows right on where he's put his shortcuts to League of Angels 2, Swords of Divinity, Inner Dimensions, What's for Dinner, which that's a question we all ask every day, I think. The Party of President, and then Shamanism, right? So, there's some real fucking credible fucking newsworthy shit there, but Von takes a fucking meme off of Facebook, from what I understand, and turns it into some breaking news. Mexico child rape leader linked to Obama.
Guys. Look at there.
Yeah.
New Mexico child rape camp leader linked to Obama. Siraj Wahaj.
That's how I would have pronounced it.
Obama's 2012 DNC convention. Now listen. We now know for a fact, thanks to Sheriff Arpaio and his posse, we now know for a fact that Obama was never an American. We now know that Obama was indeed a Muslim. We now know for a fact that
that noise hits every time.
Our government with all kinds of terrorists, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, we knew this for a fact.
Wait a second. Oh, by the way, it's going to get a little bit, well, we've been a little mellow so far, and we don't plan on like raging or anything like that, but we here at Secular Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack, Chili House, alternative news media networks, we believe in our freedom of speech as well. And just like Von Helton, we're going to, look, whether you liked Obama or not, the fucking birther thing, get the fuck over it. It wasn't a thing. It was something, or every fucking politician has been at a dinner or had a speaker or endorsed somebody along the fucking way, right? This had shady dealings with all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? At times, business or whatever, but for him to go straight from, and frankly, I believe that Von Helton just couldn't get over the fact that, well, I used to say that, well, I used to think, but that Von was really just pissed off because a black person became president, but I was wrong, and as we're going to find out.
So it's not surprising that this Muslim terrorist camp is linked to Obama. Doesn't surprise me one iota. One bit.
Not one bit.
We now know that we put a Muslim and a non-American in the White House for a bunch of years.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And me screaming at the top of my lungs at the time, don't put him in there, damn it, don't put him in there. Don't put him. And the bitch of it is that we had qualified blacks run for president. We didn't need fucking Obama. Sheila Jackson Lee was running for president. Not only was she black, she was a woman. She would have won by a fucking landslide. But they didn't put Sheila Jackson Lee in there? No. They put an obscure unknown in there by the name of Obama.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That goes to show you that oh fuck. This is so fucking fun when you're stoned. There was other qualified black people. Sheila Jackson was running for president. She's black and she's a woman. Holy shit. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, like I said, Vaughn, he's a one of a kind. You know, he makes me laugh every fucking day. He says some really stupid shit and some offensive shit. And for that, I will forever loathe him and hope he slides under a fucking gas truck with a lit match. But so much of this shit is literally funny as fuck, right? You show it to your friends, right? And they think it's a fucking joke, right? Nobody can be this fucking stupid. It's got to be a fucking joke. I've heard that more than honestly, I've heard that 3 times, right? In the last like month or two, right? 6 weeks. But anyway, why?
Because they wanted to hurt America.
Mm-hmm.
And
Obama was committed
to
to spreading Muslims in the White House.
Remember,
Great
folks,
Satan.
Remember,
folks.
The Muslims in the Middle East call America the Great Satan. They hate us.
Well, frankly, right now, Vaughn, most of the fucking world hates this country. You know, maybe not the people, maybe not all the people, but a lot of aspects about this country, which is a great thing about this country, Vaughn. You know, you're allowed to fucking hate shit. You know, you're allowed to, you know, be different. You know, I mean, if we all thought like you, Vaughn, we'd have that white fucking fuzzy shit on our fucking chin that most likely the cat could probably lick off. You know, kind of looks a little, you know. Maybe Vaughn, I'm looking at his still picture. Vaughn might be Amish. Is he going Amish with that beard, the way it's shaped? I can't tell. If it was black, it would definitely be a Muslim fucking beard. Because, you know, only Muslims have beards like that and stuff. Because I think Vaughn said that one time.
Hate us.
They hate us.
Muslims in Indonesia.
Yes.
Muslims in Iran, Iraq, anywhere. They hate us.
They hate us.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe that Muslims are good people and that they, you know, they're going to be nice to us. But they hate us. They call us the Great Satan. That's not my opinion. That is a fact.
Well, they call us other things too, Vaughn. You know, but the Great Satan. You know, yeah. Okay, yeah.
There are videos on YouTube you can go watch.
Yes, absolutely.
Muslims call us. Muslims call us the Great Satan.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's the truth.
Go on YouTube. Proves it right there.
Yep. It's not something I'm making up. That's true. They call us the Great Satan. They hate America. And what was that sign that they were holding up that one time? Freedom can go to hell. Freedom can go to hell.
Not in my country.
America
is based on freedom. As long as it is freedom. Imagine that. As he sips some more fucking diabetic-inducing fucking Mountain Dew.
That's surprising me that this is linked to Obama.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely linked to Obama. He's been warning. Yep. He warned us.
And I for sure warned you about Obama when he became
Yes, he did. Okay, any of you old timers out there watching, you know, has been following this for years. Has anybody ever did anybody ever hear him talking about Obama before he became a serious presidential candidate? I'm just curious.
You were warned by myself. I warned you plenty of time not to put Trudeau in. I told you he's a Muslim.
Hey, shout out to the Rhode Island zombie. Whoever the fuck you are, I already like you, I hope.
Put his happy ass right in there anyway. And the first thing that motherfucker did was turn Canada over to Islam.
Yep.
Fucking went to a fucking mosque and started going in town.
Yeah. That Trudeau guy, man, he turned fucking Canada into, he turned them into the fucking Muslims, man. He gave Canada to the Muslims. I guess it's not a good day to be Canadian anymore. You know, those happy-go-lucky people, very polite people, most of them. They're known for being polite, you know. But yeah, Canada's been taken over by radical Muslims and stuff. And Trudeau,
You idiot.
Yep.
You idiot.
You idiots.
If you'd have listened
You
to
bacon-eating fucking idiots.
Saved your country.
Yep. Vaughn could have saved Canada if he just would have listened to him. Yeah. Canada is an Islamic caliphate now.
Well, I don't understand why people don't fucking listen to him.
Yeah. Why don't we listen?
Trying to save their lives and save their country and save their, their identity as Canadian. I mean, if Canada goes full blown Islamic, I mean, are you still going to be a Canadian? No, you're going to be an Islamist, dumbass.
If Canada goes full blown,
that's what Islam does.
That's what Islam does.
Your
Yes.
culture for their culture. That's what Islam does.
And Vaughn's here to save Canada.
I had a damn mustache hair fall in my mouth. I'm they're trying to talk, and a damn mustache hair falls in my mouth. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Anyway, in case somebody thinks it's a man or something, no, it's mustache hair. Nice try.
Notice how, he has a mustache hair fall or a fuzzy. I think maybe he's got some fucking like cotton ball or something really thin and he glued it on his face or something right on his chin. But anyway, something fell into his mouth, right? Oh, it's a mustache hair, and no, it's not a gnat, He had to mention a gnat, I mean, hey, for those of you who, might remember what a Kodak moment was, I kind of had a Kodak moment the first time I ever heard that. It makes me think of Nats and the Pizza and where he's at these days, but let's.
Anyway, so yeah, this does not surprise me in the least because truly was warning you about Obama long before Obama was even a senator, and nobody fucking listened.
Nope. Nats in the mustache hair, yeah. They don't listen to Vaughn because he lives in his mom's trailer and spends Jerry's money. Listen.
Shit since I was 5 years old. When I was 5 years old, I was reading Shakespeare. When my kids were 5 years old, they were reading above their level.
He almost said, if you catch this, when he said, when I was 5 years old, I was reading Shakespeare, Yeah, okay. And then when his kids were that age, his kids were, and he wanted to say Shakespeare, right? But then he went with the quick out, above their, age level, right? Which a lot of kids do. Some kids catch on to reading a little bit slower, but but yeah, he wanted to say.
So they got to chip off the old.
Yeah, they got to chip off the old block. They're going to be just like Dad. Yeah, he was reading Shakespeare.
My dad had a ring. A big key on it. And the compass and the rule. And I asked my dad, I said, what's that key ring? He didn't tell me. I went to the library. When I found out, shocked the shit out of me. From that day forward, up to this very minute.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you now.
My grandfather and a lot of older, I'm almost 59. My grandfather had that ring. And I've met a lot of people that's grandfathers and great grandfathers had those rings. And they were upstanding citizens. It's an organization. But anyway, I mean, you can whatever, but. Yeah, he's been a truther since he was 5.
A conspiracy theorist. What a spooky name, right?
No, it's just. Vaughn, you're too retarded to be a conspiracy theorist. You're just stupid.
I'd say I got a pretty good damn track record. I mean, I was right videos are out there for you to watch. So I got a pretty damn good track record.
How many fucking I was right videos has he made, right? And how many of them are funny as fuck and totally fucking not right? And sometimes just downright fucking offending because it's, or just funny because, well, it's Baron von Poopy Pants. But yeah, but he still claims that literally everything, all of his videos are right. He's never been wrong. And apparently he's the only one that can save the fucking world. The gods chose him. We're going to be getting to that later.
As recently pointed out, while we're on the subject, isn't it funny that YouTube removed me before they removed Alex Jones?
That's not actually fucking correct.
And that's and I was talking to TM to somebody, and they're like, "Oh my God, you were removed before Alex Jones." Yeah.
So?
Yeah, YouTube sent me threatening emails and everything.
No, they sent him fucking.
Ban you.
Yeah, because you're breaking terms of service because you're being a dick.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah.
Jumped my ass and removed me long before Alex Jones. Isn't that interesting? So now it makes you wonder. Who's the real threat to these bastards?
It's you, Stinky. It's you, Irv. He's such a tricky guy. He lives in the hills of Kentucky.
But yeah, I was telling this person in PM, I said this and that.
Yeah.
I got removed before Alex Jones, and they're like, "Oh my God!"
Oh wow, gee whiz! Alex Jones had probably a better legal fucking part. Probably harder to take. Probably harder to take Alex Jones down. Who is? It's you, Stinky. It's you, Irv. You've never been wrong.
Have ties to anyone.
Nope, no ties.
Pretty much tell you, I'm an equal opportunity hater. I don't like any group.
Yeah, you don't like.
I don't like Jesuits. I don't like the Muslims. I don't like the Nazis. I don't like.
No, none of those guys.
It's all about control.
It's all about control.
Most of these groups that are out here, they want control. They want to control you. They want to control your money.
Yep.
They want to control your family. They want to control your property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, of course, the big kahuna out there right now is communism.
Yeah.
And what does communism say, Vaughn? Oh, yeah, communism says that private property should be abolished. That's not mentioned.
Okay, before we go any farther, I think he's getting a little upset because if Islam takes over the fucking country or communism takes over the country, that when Ma Helton dies, that Vaughn won't get the property. The communists will get it. So I think that's where this rage may come from.
Yeah. These young dumbasses out here smashing in windows and tearing down Confederate soldier statues.
Because
let's not tell them that part.
Yeah, because Confederate statues have literally nothing to fucking do with any of this shit. But, let's continue.
The abolition of private property.
Absolutely.
Is one of the main tenets of communism.
Absolutely.
So that real nice Rolex watch, we'll just take it. But you don't need that.
Yeah, they're going to take your Rolex watch, Vaughn.
Or that nice CD player. Or that nice iPad. Yeah, we'll take that.
Comrade, you don't be needing that CD player no more. First of all, who plays fucking CDs? I mean, for fuck's sake, And you don't need that iPod no more. Fuck, man. Didn't they go out 15 fucking years ago? Jesus Christ. Update your shit, motherfucker. Join the communists. And a Rolex watch. When Vaughn mentions something like that, it's kind of like when he explained to everybody that his kids were eating pheasant under glass, right? And tried to brag on that, which, hey. But then he talks, when it comes to like something that Vaughn could never even aspire to have. First of all, I'm not into jewelry like that. If I have a watch, I think the most I've ever paid for a watch is like $50, right? I've spent as little as $10 on a watch that actually lasted me a long time. So timepieces aren't really that important. I mean, my phone has fucking time and date on it, so that's all I fucking need. But, Vaughn goes right for the Rolex, right? Something that those communists, they're going to grab your Rolex. They'll grab all your fucking property. You're not going to be able to have a CD player. Yeah, now he's
sitting here supporting communism and promoting communism, even in some cases. And one of the first tenets of communism is the abolition of private property. Fucking one. So they're going to take your iPad. They're going to take your fucking car. They're going to take everything because you don't need it, according to what the leadership.
Folks, you can't make this up. Now he's rubbing his hands again. He's thinking. He's looking up.
So keep wearing your Che Guevara shirt.
Yeah, wear those Che Guevara shirts, you dumb
I
fuck.
got a shirt with a mass murderer on it.
Hey.
Aren't you thrilled with me?
Look, people wear Charles Manson fucking shirts. You know, he was, you know, Charles fucking Manson, right? People wear, whatever. Yeah, he's a mass murderer, you know.
I actually went up to somebody. I said, you know who that guy was?
Yeah, your mom.
They had no clue who the fuck
Oh, shit, I'm sure you told him, Vaughn.
They had no clue. I said, that motherfucker's not only a communist, he's a mass murderer.
Mass murderer. Killed thousands.
He's proud of it.
Well, most mass murderers are proud of their work.
Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Che Guevara was a mass murderer.
Mass murderer.
He was so dangerous. Even the fucking communists killed his ass.
Yep.
That's how dangerous Che Guevara was.
Just knocked him right out, man.
Scary.
Killed him. Killed him dead.
And it fucking killed his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Google it.
Google it.
Google it. You fucking brain dead moron.
You brain dead morons.
If you wear another Che Guevara shirt out in public, you need to know who the fuck that guy was.
Yeah, don't wear.
Mass murder. He was so fucking.
Don't wear Che Guevara shirts.
The commies killed his fucking.
And the commies killed him.
Get a clue.
Get a
Read
clue.
your fucking history.
Read your history.
I see people going around wearing T-shirts with various things on them, and I'm like, you need to know what that means. You know, because shit means something, okay? You can't just sit there and just go around with any old thing. Shit means things, okay? You gotta know what the hell you're wearing. Don't wear a Che Guevara shirt unless you're out there supporting mass murder or communism or both. But yeah, man, the guy was so goddamn dangerous that he was a commie. Put his ass in that. Google it. Don't take my word for it. Google that shit.
Google that shit.
Was dangerous.
Dangerous, man.
He was a son of a bitch. But anyways, like I said, we got good old Alex Jones, who finally got banned on all the major.
Vaughn, you are a lot of things, but you are no Alex Jones.
Isn't it interesting that I banned before Alex Jones?
And Vaughn's gonna.
Who was the real threat?
Yeah, Vaughn puts himself above Alex Jones.
Commie agenda.
Commie agenda.
Alex Jones. Seems like it was me.
Yeah.
They wanted rid of my happy ass long before they did Alex Jones. But Alex Jones was flaky.
Yeah.
Alex Jones would say just enough.
Yeah.
To keep
to get him basically kicked off the fucking internet.
I would never do that. I would never compromise my position.
Mm-mm. And that's what
somebody that I was interested in contacted me on Facebook. Well, I hate Donald Trump. I said, well, I'm sorry, but I like Donald Trump. He's a capitalist. He's one of those evil capitalists. You know, so I like him.
You know, I want to stop here for a minute. This video, we've still got more to go, folks, and trust me, it's going to get fun. But the one thing, and you know, I've noticed that the poorer you are, a lot of times in the South, the more you love the man, right? And this isn't to shit on anybody's presidential preferences or anything like that, but like really fucking poor people seem to like Donald Trump, right? And I don't understand why. Because he's against social reform, you know. I mean, and this isn't to get political, but Vaughn, who's got literally no prospects in life and never has, right? But has aspirations of like taking people to court to make his fortune and suing literally everybody in the fucking world. And those are his only fucking goals in life, right? And that and being the Sorcerer Supreme. But I had pizza earlier. But I know it was gross. But he loves him some Donald Trump, and I don't know. Help me out there. But
I'm sorry.
He's a staunch conservative.
I fought in the Cold War.
Yeah, here we go. Vaughn fought in the fucking Cold War.
And my compatriots did their level best to try to stop communism. So I'm sure as fuck not going to sit there and have it.
Vaughn did his level best, and so did his compatriots patriot to fight against communism during the Cold War. Von fought. That's his quote, not mine. Von fought in the Cold War, right? Von spent 9 months in the fucking army. Got an honorable discharge with an RE3 and claims he went into the civilian capacity. Well, we all know that's bullshit. But he claimed, just the fact, there were a lot of people that were in the war, in the Cold War. There were a lot of people in the fucking military, right? During the Cold War era, right? Some people literally were on the border, right? Border patrols, East Berlin, West Berlin, the Czech border, all that. And there were some people that really put their lives on the line every fucking day because literally it was a chess game. And you were aware of that and you were aware of a presence, but and you trained, right? But there was I maybe a small, I don't know of there ever being a border skirmish or, guns blazing at the fucking Czech border or at East Berlin, between the Americans and the fucking, so, and quite frankly, a lot of people that were in the military during the Cold War era, had nothing literally to do with, fighting communism, right? They had other jobs to do, right? Maybe a support job or maybe a clerical job or something like that. But Von seems to think that he was in the army for 9 fucking months, right? And then left the army, was discharged from the army after 9 months and then went into civilian capacity, that he fought in the fucking Cold War. And we all know that's bullshit. Because everything was fine. This is a quote from somebody. Everything was fine until the black boys showed up. That's a quote. The quote is from somebody that, well, may or may not be watching this video right now, but
hated right United States, right?
Yeah.
I fought the Cold War.
He fought in the Cold War. What the fuck did you do, Von?
I fought the Cold War. So I'm not going to then turn around and advocate this shit right here in the United States. That'd be pretty stupid of me. But just remember, you fucking commie-loving son of a bitch.
Commie-loving son of a bitches.
One of the first rules in communism, abolition of private property. I'll take that iPad.
They're going to take your iPad. They'll take your car. They'll take your boat. That means Police Customs doesn't get his boat anymore. Yeah. See, and doesn't that kind of sound like Von threatening to sue people? That he's going to get their property and everything they fucking own, right? And which is exactly the same thing he's afraid of with communism. But the fact is, Von doesn't have anything for the communists to fucking take. He's dirt fucking poor, right? His own fucking words. So what the fuck will the commies take? It's computer.
Doubt me?
Google it.
Look it up.
Look it up.
One of the first rules of communism, abolition of private property.
Yeah, we're going to take that iPod.
Be a stupid ass and keep promoting communism, dummy.
Keep promoting. Go, commies, go. Go, commies, go.
Ain't no way I want to give up shit that I worked hard to get.
What the fuck have you worked hard for, Von? Oh, except for begging for fucking money and then shitting on people when they actually did try to fucking help you out. That's besides the point.
Communism.
There he goes, rubbing his hands.
Communism is stupid.
Communism is stupid.
It was derived by a madman.
Madman.
Syphilis on the brain, did he? Yeah, syphilis on
That'll
the brain.
fuck you up, man. Syphilis on the brain.
Later,
yeah.
But yeah, my understanding is that Karl Marx had syphilis on the brain. He was a madman, literally. He was literally.
Oh, Butthurt Lawyers in. Hey, how you doing, Mr. United for?
I like you.
Here comes.
I like what you're saying.
Here's a check.
Big fat check.
Here's a. Let me write you out a check. Okay, let me see. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Carl, you spell that with a K or do you spell that with a C? Okay, Marx. That's a. How do you spell the Marx? Is it like Marx, like Marks, or like Mark, the name, or is it Marx is in plural? And he goes, no, it's Marx. That's how you spell my name. You make sure you get my name right on the check, because I don't want no problems cashing the check. Because they will put a hold on my account, and well, I can't afford having a hold on my account right now because I am pushing atheism so fast right now that I can't believe what's going on, and the whole idea of like promoting communism can get absolutely costly at times, and I'm thinking about for your next communist party, actually hiring a caterer, and maybe some kind of organizer for the hangout or for the communist celebration to spread atheism and communism around the world. But anyway, let's go.
That's exactly what he did, too.
That's exactly what he did.
So Karl Marx went from being lampooned in cartoons, was he? Yes.
There were a lot of satirical cartoons. Satirical cartoons, political cartoons have been around forever. So.
Went from being lampooned and laughed at for the crazy nutter that he was, to being a respectable person. Because I've got a big fat check.
You got a big fat check, so you can afford a fancy damn suit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't believe me?
Google it. Google it. It's true. It's I guarantee.
Karl Marx was being laughed at in the respectful member of the community simply because he popped out into the check.
Just because.
Period. Story. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you dare to doubt me?
Don't dare doubt Devon or Stinky or Irv. Don't doubt him.
Maybe I need to do another I was right. Just to remind you.
Those are always fun, Vaughn. Your I am right videos. He was right about atheism.
Because atheism was pretty much dead at that point.
Yep, nobody believed in God. Everybody believed in something. Yep. 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 Yeah, atheism was completely dead before Karl Marx got that check from the Rothschilds. I mean, every. Yep.
It's a lie too.
Yeah.
The big three is a lie.
Okay, we're going to get to the big three in a minute, but it always it boggles my mind when somebody says atheism isn't true. Well, it's true that I don't think there's any gods, right? I don't believe in any gods. I don't worship any gods. I have no gods, well, except Lemmy. But they think that you have to be worshiping something. It's like atheism isn't true because they worship the wrong thing or some shit. And it's like, no. But anyway.
Yeah, no, atheism's a lie.
Atheism's a lie.
That's the only real truth.
The only truth is paganism. Yep. Not trying to offend no Christians.
Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. Big three was a lie, and atheism was a lie.
The big three.
And and there's, like I said, there's a Hopi prophecy out there.
Yeah, there he goes with the ancient Hopi prophecy. That, get on the bandwagon. Join the pagan crowd. We've got shitty donuts, and
I was right. Yeah, again.
He was right. Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
I was.
Damn you, Vaughn.
And I warned you guys about Obama.
He warned us.
Time after time.
He warned us. He warned us.
Nobody wanted to listen.
Nobody wanted to listen.
Now we got shit like this. And it's been going on for years.
Yep.
But how many times do I have to scream Obama before people will listen?
1,000 more, Vaughn, times 10. Yeah, because
I am a bigger threat than Alex Jones, and we now know it for a fact.
You hear that right from the horse's mouth or from the gummisher's mouth. Yeah.
Because I would never see Alex Jones would compromise.
Yeah, Alex Jones. Yeah.
To stay on their good graces.
Yep. But Vaughn didn't care. Vaughn could never. That's right.
Because for me, it's not necessarily about money, although money would be nice. What it is for me is fucking.
It's not about the money. This is coming from a guy that's literally wants to sue pretty much everybody in the fucking world and take their property and sit in their house in their chair drinking Mountain fucking Dew and shit like that while he catches more diabetes. You know, so with Vaughn, it's always about money. Yeah, we know that.
Always, from day one.
Day one.
My goal is to tell you the absolute truth.
Your goal is to supply the most lulz pretty much anybody on the internet, Vaughn, and entertain me.
I drop this in y'all's lap. Let's see.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that's pretty much the end of that. I think the end of that, he plays that really shitty fucking outro song with that, you know, pagan fucking pentagram fucking necklace that you can probably get, you know. But yeah. Now, you know, once again, we need to help. We need some help from anybody out there that doesn't know exactly how to go about doing this. But we're going to switch to Look at Me, I'm a Wizard, which is a recent one of the other recent that I think we'll have a lot of fucking fun with, right? And you know, this is when I really I thought, you know, I've got to share this. You know, I have to share my opinion because it's funny as shit. And but anyway, let me. Hopefully, it starts in the beginning.
Spreading litter.
Ah, fuck. I watched it like 6 times. It's funny as fuck, man. If you've seen this video, if you haven't seen the video, it's called "Look, Ma, I'm a Wizard." Go on the Von Helton channel and look at it and follow along. If anybody out there doesn't know how to make proceed like that, somebody in the side chat, please give them a hand. Your help is greatly appreciated. Just in any type of assistance to people who to find the link or to help them follow along would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, yeah, hiding under your blanket when the outro plays, you know, it's like Von's like, oh, this is really pagan, man. People are gonna go, oh man, that's fucking cool, you know. It's like that. It's like, what the fuck, actual fuck. But anyway, we're starting here, you know, and this, you know, okay, hold on. We're starting with Von Helton. Irv. They just had a thing with that logo, that yellow logo. You should just say Irv. Watching full screen. You know, and he's got that FBI warning. Oh, here we go.
This video.
Now, if you're okay, before we get started, if you're watching this video, you know, with Vaughn with the purple fucking tank top on, Vaughn is getting some big fucking titties, right? Seriously, he's getting some big fucking serious titties. And I think he's trying to show them off, right? I think, honestly, that's why he chose to wear that purple tank top or maroon or whatever fucking color it is. Because sometimes accenting, you know, your best attributes is a positive thing. He's doing a unique video.
And to my knowledge, a video like it has
never been done. Never been done. A video like this has never been done.
I'm going to not only do an unboxing.
Yep, he's going to unbox something else.
I'm also going to do a unveiling and a creation.
And a creation.
So it's going to be kind of like a combination of all kinds of shit.
It's going to be a cornucopia of fun.
Interesting. All right, and to my knowledge.
Yeah, Vaughn needs lifting.
So, with that said, let's get into
Let's all sing along. Von Helton sucks, Von Helton sucks. Von Helton sucks, Von Helton sucks. Von Helton sucks, Von Helton sucks. Von Helton sucks my cock. Look at those perky titties that he's got.
Like I said in my opening monologue,
I think he's trying to like show everybody.
This video is going to be
his face is getting fatter and he's getting pale as fuck, right? Out here, you know, if you know, if you're you know, people don't say tan or something. People go, oh my God, you've got good color. You know what I'm saying? Your color is really good, right? Well, Vaughn's color is really pale right now. He doesn't have good color, and his face is. It's almost like he's losing his chin, you know. And I think that's why he's trying to grow that shit on his chin again, so he can remember that he has one. But yeah, he's holding them fucking titties up. It's an unboxing creations. Maybe a few other things. Who knows?
This has never been done.
Yeah, Milkshake brings all the social workers to the yard.
But before I do that, before I get into the meat of it, I need to back the train up a little bit.
Let's back the train up. The Wayback Machine, you know? It's like, what was it, Peabody and Sherman?
The Sorcerer Supreme, if you will, Marvel Comics.
Yeah. To quote Marvel Comics, he's training to be the Sorcerer fucking Supreme, right? And wouldn't even be qualified, most likely, to make a Burrito Supreme or trusted to make one, you know? So this is the man. Well, that's
one of the best of the best of the best.
Best of the best of the best.
And so I've been leaning heavily on God's. They impart me
the
direction they go to do. And so they came to me with a word. Actually, it was, but you know how it's the old English.
Yeah, the gods summoned Vaughn, right, with a message, right, of literally everybody in the fucking known galaxy. Right? The gods chose Irv. Who'd have thought? You know? Because, well, he's been a truther since the age of 5. And he's hobnobbed with the rich and famous. They were grooming him to be a senator. Who remembers all those back when he was talking about all that, where they were grooming him to be a senator and he was hobnobbing with the rich and famous, you know? So. And then, you know, as fortune goes along in life, you know, not everything, you know, things don't turn out the way, you know, we always think they might later in life, you know, I mean, but, and now he's living in his mom's trailer for 25 plus years. I think his chin is going to his boobs. I'm looking at this still, you know, and it looks like his jaw might be receding a little bit, you know, because no teeth and but I think his boobs, I think they took stuff out of his chin, which he's never had the biggest chin, right? But I think they're, you know, and next they're going to be taking it out of his nose, and when his boobs need to get bigger, and that's just a theory. That's just a theory. So, but anyway, he's going to tell us about this unboxing, and this is, he's got a word. I've got to go off camera for a moment.
Write this down.
Write this down.
Put it on a scroll.
Put it on a scroll. Parchment.
And it will be a very powerful tool in your arsenal to wage war against evil.
Yep.
Cool.
Wow.
That works for me.
That works for me, gods.
So,
thank you.
Now, had they told me it was going to be expensive,
expensive as fuck. I mean, how much of Jerry's money do I have to spend on this?
Hey, now wait that guy. But it's okay because they provided
the finances. Yeah. The finances you needed. How about Jerry's fucking check, right? Which, yeah. What did Jerry get out of this month's check, Vaughn? Some more fucking sheets or Incredible Hulk fucking pillow.
I thought I would, so that's where the unboxing comes in.
Yeah.
Because I had to go to Amazon and I had to buy the shit I needed to make school with, right?
And thank you to Christina Blackfeather for providing the actual cost of the items purchased in the video. Once again, she is one of our crack reporters and on our investigative team. And so big shout out to Christina Blackfeather from the Lobster Ministries.
So, you know, that's where the unboxing unveiling part comes in.
Yeah, and he's pulling out
show you the quill that I'm going to
Oh, he's got a quill.
This is part of the unboxing.
Oh, wow. It looks like the same quill they signed the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution with. And it comes with 5 more different tips.
That's the quill I'm going to use.
Ooh.
And colors.
Got pretty colors.
Man, when I saw this on Amazon, I thought this was the cheapest stuff. Oh my god, dude, this is beautiful.
Oh, I know. It just gets expensive. It's $4.20, baby.
And it's got a magnetic
And he's
lock.
opening up the gold box, got a magnetic lock, and he's clicking it, going, ooh, isn't this cool? Wow.
And when you open it up,
Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And look at those pretty colors. Oh, my God. Beautiful, pretty colors. Oh. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I tell you. It's a beautiful thing. Oh my God, I'm perplexed. It's beautiful. This is primo shit. I got some primo shit right now. I got some orange fucking kush. Oh, very nice, right? Oh, it's ooh.
Wax seal.
He's got a wax seal. He heated up and put a wax seal on. Yeah, seal it, make it official.
It's kind of like
A seal of approval. It's like a signature. Yeah, it's a signature. An amen for you Christians. Yeah, it'll understand the old amen thing. Right, right. Yeah.
Amazon told me this was the last red one they had. They got.
You know, they told me the same thing.
This was the last red one.
Well, you know, I mean, the red ones are always, you know, people always want the red ones first. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants the green ones or the other ones. So they're going to tell everybody, look, this is the last one we have. You know, so if you really want it, you know, we could tell you that we're all out and you'll have to take the green, right? But we're telling you right now, you know, this is the last one. If you want it, you have to buy it now, right? And you know what? When with Jerry's check coming in every week, every month, you know, it's like, oh, well, fuck, you know, it's to save mankind, you know, it's to save mankind and to better to save the world, you know, from the spread of communism and radical Muslims and stuff, because we've been at war with the Muslims since 1776, and it's about time that somebody stops this shit. Because I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, you know, General Pershing kept the Muslims away for 36 years. Who's going to do it now? I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to do. But Vaughn's coming to the rescue, and anybody that, I mean, the gods have summoned Vaughn to save the world. They've given him magic words, and he's going to write them on a scroll with some pretty fucking letters and stuff like that. And I'm sure, you know, when he mails it off at the post office, because that's the best place to mail things off from. Don't trust your mailman. Don't trust your mailman. You know, you got to go to the post office because people will steal from you because they know what's going on. I mean, so, you know, take it to the post office and mail it off there. You know, because you're more likely to have it, you know, it's more likely to get to its intended place in more of an accurate and prompt time. So, yeah.
Now, I'll probably go to Amazon today and there'll be 1,000.
Oh, they told me the same thing, I swear. They told, they always tell you that. It's a sales pitch. It's a sales pitch. I got to tell you, every time you look at something, you go, this is the last one. You don't buy it now. It's gone forever. You know, so I get that. You know, who hasn't done that? I mean, the last time I bought a lot of things before just because it was the only one they had.
We're coming to the scroll itself.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's a pretty scroll. Ooh. It's an actual scroll. Boy, goodness. You buy a scroll, you get a scroll. Uh-huh. The ornate, the first letter. It's got, the first letter has to be in a box, and it has to have letters, a big letter, and it's got to have flowers and stuff and little squiggly lines all around it to make it official. It's part of the rules of writing in calligraphy. I looked it up, and it's true, you know. So, you know, he's doing the right thing by explaining this. Cool colors, man. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
And then down here at the bottom, you take your wax seal.
You get the wax seal.
Big ball of wax on there.
Uh huh. You stamp it with a stamp, and then you take it. Uh huh. Right.
Roll it up.
And then you take it to the post office and you mail it away.
That's basically it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I know somebody in the whole body.
He's not going to tell us what those magic words were. He doesn't want to say a thing.
And I'll tell you what, because this is not a game.
This is not a game. Not a game.
This thing that I'm doing is extremely powerful.
This is powerful shit.
And I've already tested it.
He's tested it. Tested it legit. Oh yeah, he's tested shit.
Test thus far.
You know, I'm kind of wondering what kind of tests he did. Did he take it out on the freeway? You know, what kind of gas mileage is it getting? Yeah. This is holy crap. You know, so Vaughn, hello again. So Vaughn's going to scribble on this scroll, right? And some words that the gods gave him, right? Not just one word or two words, but most likely, you know, it'll be like, you know, a lot of shit, you know, that means absolutely nothing. But the gods chose him, told him to go to Amazon.
Okay, I haven't had anybody come back and say, no, it didn't work. It's worked flawlessly every time thus far.
Everything's worked flawlessly.
That is a confirmation that it is indeed from the gods, because it works every time.
It works every time. That's a guarantee, folks.
No, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is
serious shit.
Actual Elder Scroll.
Uh-huh.
The first real Elder Scroll, to my knowledge, in existence. Because those words given to me that I wrote down were straight from the gods themselves. And of course, it's to fight against the evil. See, here's the thing. Here's something that might boggle your mind.
What's that, Vaughn?
The evil in this earth has gotten so bad.
How bad is it?
Had to reach out to me to make an Elder Scroll to try to stop it. That's how bad the evil has gotten in this earth. And how did that happen? Oh, we got a bunch of elite families.
Yep, those goddamn Rothschilds.
Dark magic. Messing around with dark energy.
Mm-hmm.
Messing around with vampirism and like him. And evil spirits. And demons.
Because we all know that shit's... Yeah, the reptilians and the Greys. He's back talking about the Greys, man.
And they are literally filming evil all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, now they've stirred up a hornet's nest with Islam.
Yep.
As you know, Stephen Kaczynski went down here and stirred up the Muslims and said, hey, now's the time, guys.
Come on, fellas, jump in the back of the truck.
So
it's time for a jihad.
It's gotten that bad that the gods have literally had me to forge an Elder Scroll just to push back against the onslaught of evil that's in this earth. That's pretty fucking sad. You know, where was the governance when these elite families were doing? You know, if I was a member of government back in the 1900s, early 1900s, and somebody rich like Rockefeller or Rothschild came to me, I just said, I don't need your money. I don't care about your money. Your money's not going to influence how I vote. And that would have been the end of it. And if everybody had done that, these guys wouldn't have gotten to where they got.
If anybody would have offered Von Helton anything, any type of money, I don't give a fuck what time fucking period he's in, you know, because the whole Mandela effect. There is not one person in this world that I honestly think believes that Von wouldn't take the fucking money, right? He might be a little bit crazy in there sometimes, you know, but Von's not going to fucking, he's not going to turn down the fucking money, you know. He would have accepted the money from the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. But see, Von knew what was going on, and Von was going to blow the whistle because this was in another fucking timeline, the whole Mandela effect thing, right? And that's why the Mandela effect thing is actually very important when discussing Baron von Poopy Pants, or Private Irv, as I like to refer to him at times. But no, David, and this is the only question I'll answer about dead things. Hashtag let's move on. Forgiveness, you know, and whatever, you know, people are gonna like me, people are gonna hate me, people talk. So it's. But anyway, no, Kenny, he never believed that Kenny KPZ was dead, right? Nor was he really supposed to, because it was pretty much made up in Vaughn's mind after hearing a comment one time that was made, and that was pretty much it from what I understand. But anyway, let's move on. Yes, absolutely. I mean, in the end, I did get a fucking video out of it, you know. I mean, to salvage what the fuck I could out of it, because in the end, it kind of worked, but it pissed a lot of people off, and you know. But anyway, I digress, and let's not, you know.
Have been able to do what they've done.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, now it's gotten so bad that I've actually got to make an Elder Scroll to push back against the darkness of evil. And it's spreading literally all over the world as we speak.
What is supposed to happen when he writes these magic words on this fucking scroll? And why couldn't he do it with a Bic pen? Right? I mean, economically, it would have been less expensive. I'm just saying. I mean, why did it have to be a quill? I know it's a role-playing game, and Vaughn wants to be as real as possible, because just like his Skyrim women, he likes them. Yeah.
Fucking sad.
It's really sad that the gods were so desperate they had to come to Vaughn.
It shouldn't have to be. But this is how bad evil has gotten in the earth, that we now have to have a real Elder Scroll to fight against it. It's gotten that bad. It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
And it's also pretty damn scary.
Yeah, it's.
If you need a tool this powerful to stop the evil in the earth, I shudder to think what would happen if this scroll was not.
You know what's more powerful than that scroll, Vaughn? These nuts. These nuts. You know, this video is about half over here, right? And I'm not kidding you. I have watched this like, oh, for fuck's sake, like 10 times so far, right? And I find like things in it every time that I kind of missed the time before, because admittedly I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. Yeah, these nuts. But this is when Vaughn is at his funniest, right? And this is when sometimes I'm like, in the back of my head, you know, kind of like when Trump first started running for president, people thought this is a joke. This is a joke. It's a hoax, right? And look what fucking happened. But sometimes when I watch these videos that Vaughn does like this, right, I'm in the back of my head, I'm going, is he fucking with us? Is he really? Because, like I said, somebody put in the side chat, if Vaughn is fucking with us, man, he deserves an Academy of fucking Award lifetime achievement. But if he's not fucking with us, which I'm pretty sure he's really thinks this shit, right? Not as only is he losing his chin, he's losing his fucking mind. It's up to him to stop evil.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What have I said?
Mm-hmm. What have you said, Vaughn?
Evil must be punished.
Evil must be punished.
Why must evil be punished?
Because evil is bad.
Left to its own devices, would consume everything.
Everything is evil.
I can't let that happen.
Fan keeps putting out my cigarette.
Gods won't let it happen.
Mm-mm.
That's why they give me this. this.
Yep, that's why the gods told Vaughn to go on Amazon and buy a bunch of stuff with Jerry's money and write on Stop Evil.
Because nobody else is doing it.
Nope, nobody's doing it.
You know, Christians are saying, I'm just going to hang out until I get raptured out of here.
Ooh, I want to be raptured for Jesus. Nope.
And Muslims still want to conquer the earth.
They want to conquer the earth. They don't want to,
Kill the infidel.
Killing the infidel, absolutely.
And
the Jews are like, what the fuck? As long as there's a brisket at the fucking buffet, I'm happy. Got to be kosher. That Christina Blackfeather, she leans to the left, yeah. Because Katrina's a fucking tree hugger.
The atheists obviously, we are really just lawn food and chemicals. So
we're lawn food and chemicals, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, and this is how fucking retarded Vaughn is. If he, he talks about, the school books are sanitized for your whatever. Claims everything's sanitized, and if you don't think like him, that somehow you're wrong and stupid, and you're a moron and a dunderhead. He's been using that word a lot lately. But quite frankly, there's nobody on this fucking planet. I don't think there's a fucking retarded monkey that could ridicule and just shit on the fucking on history. Okay, find a literate retarded monkey, and I'd put him up in a fucking history quiz, history contest with Vaughn, and it would be a close fucking call. But
the atheists don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, the atheists don't give a fuck. Eclectics like Vaughn.
Do give a fuck.
He gives a
But
fuck.
actually do not want to see Islam take over.
No, he doesn't. No, evil must be punished.
I mean, the Patriots talk about the 3%.
I know.
In other words, there's only 3%.
Only 3% of the people that are going to defend us.
That's where the term 3% comes from.
That's where it comes from.
There's only 3%.
And Vaughn's going to be leading the charge with his swollen feet and his bad back and his bad hip and his diabetes. Yes. Yeah. But nonetheless, we got this scroll.
That's basically what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
I will not tell you.
He can't tell us. No, the gods told him. They said, we're going to give you this, and we want you to write it down, and we want you to go to the post office. Remember, go to the post office, because sometimes things happen. If you take it straight to the post office, you're more like, matter of fact, FedEx it, or UPS, whatever they've got, a DHL delivery or whatever, but, overnight it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it costs a little bit more to overnight, and make sure it's insured, okay, and make sure, everything's taken care of, before you mail it, because until they receive it, the powers in the scroll cannot officially take effect.
When the gods feel the time is right, if they wish me to impart,
that's right.
They have me to write down.
That means the people. That means the people that that will get, until they can announce it, right? The recipients must receive it. Okay, so they can't announce what the words are, because somebody out there is just going to screw up the whole fucking spell, right? And then Vaughn's gone to fucking Amazon for absolutely nothing, right? And that would just be an atrocious fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was to find out what those magic words were and reveal what those magic words are before Vaughn gets a chance to finish his scroll, then, oh my God, can you imagine the chaos that would ensue, right? I mean, because it would be taken out of context somehow like that, and the gods would surely be angry. You know what I'm saying? So it would just be a horrible, horrible thing if news of the secret words actually got out until it was the official time. And from what I'm understanding, they're planning a press conference somewhere along the line, and that's always important because we want to keep our community informed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
See it in action. You might have to see it in action. But anyway, I just thought I would do this video to let you know that evil has gotten that bad.
Well, thank you, Vaughn, for this message. God's told him. A bona fide scroll. The real deal, man. Damn. It's up to me.
Some troll is going to look this up. He's going to say, well, that's for making wedding invitations and shit like that. It doesn't matter, dude. Okay, that's not the thing. The scroll is not the power. The words that come from God is the power.
That's right, the words.
This just happens to be a scroll that I can afford, okay?
Yeah, he can't spend all of Jerry's money, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I can afford, so this is what I got. I don't give a damn if it's for wedding invitation.
You want a bona fide scroll. That's right, Mr. United for the Children.
See, you're picking on trivial shit.
Yeah.
That's not germane to the issue at hand.
Not germane to the issue at hand.
Stopping evil.
Stopping evil.
We got to stop the
That's
fucking evil.
stopping the evil.
And this is not the power. Those words are the power.
Those words are the power. Those words are the power. That's just a scroll. It's just a piece of papyrus that the gods told me to spend Jerry's money with. It's supposed to be real papyrus. Look, I paid. Look. You know what I'm saying? Look. I got to tell you right now. You know, sometimes you think you're getting one thing and you actually get something else. You know, so if he's expecting real papyrus, you know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. You know, and if he paid for papyrus, then I think he should get papyrus. You know, because when you're gonna waste Jerry's money like that, you know, I mean, what's an extra $10? You know what I'm saying?
Power is words.
Power is the words. Well, that's right. The gods. That's right. And he's dead serious about that. It's going to consume the whole earth. Fire, destruction, and evil. Vaughn doesn't want the evil to take over.
I got 3 kids.
He's got 3 kids.
Do I want this earth engulfed in evil or controlled by Islam?
No, he doesn't want his kids to grow up in evil. So he's going to protect. Yes, a free society where everything is free for you, Vaughn, because you've literally paid for fucking nothing, you know. So a free society, yeah, free to use Jerry's money. Take that a lot. He don't want his kids to be muzzies. Yeah, keep those muzzies out of our country.
Anyways, that's going to do it for me. But I thought I would tell you that much, because that's all you're going to get. Till the God say it's okay to tell you.
He's going to keep it.
They never will.
Yep. They may never. He may just like.
But I wanted you to know, that I'm not, because, what's the prevailing attitude over Bond just said. Well, I'm not.
No, you're making lulls, Vaughn.
A portion of my day is spent studying this book. And the rest of the time is trying to listen to then, of course, a good portion of that time is dealing with kids as well.
Yeah. Yeah, dealing with his kids, because they're constantly wanting stuff. You know, I mean, they're going, because kids need things, you know. He'd rather be studying the mystic arts.
This is hardcore.
This is serious and hardcore.
Actual, real, bona fide Elder Scrolls.
Mm-hmm. From the mouth of the gods to Von Helton's fucking grubby hands. It's not the scroll, it's the words. The gods just told him to just go on Amazon and buy a scroll and a quill. Mm-hmm. Wow. He's going to do it upright. Okay. That first letter is going to be all purdy and everything, going to have colors within a big box. And he's going to do it upright. Honor the gods.
That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to honor the gods. I'm supposed to
honor the gods.
Their wishes.
That's right, Vaughn.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And let me tell you something. This thing makes me nervous. Me? I'm the one making it.
Oh, shit. How does it make you nervous, Vaughn?
This is a shit ton of power.
It's a shit ton of power. Not just a lot of power. Not just mega powers. It's a shit ton of fucking powers.
This is a shit ton of power.
Shit ton of power.
Directly from God. This is not a game. This is not a joke. You know, I know the trolls and haters, being the atheists that they are going to say, oh, that's a load of hogwash. I don't give a fuck what an atheist says, because they're lost in
We're lost. We're lost forever.
What I do know is that this makes me nervous.
All that power in that $13 scroll.
It's not something I relish.
No, he don't want that power. He don't want that power.
When I said, hey, tell me what it is you want me to do, I had no idea.
Let me know, man. I'll do anything.
Make an Elder Scrolls so that's powerful that it'll literally stop evil in its tracks. Right? Yeah, I don't know if I want responsibility, but
come on, Punisher, you can take it. He's got that responsibility.
And that's that's a testament.
It's a testament.
How bad things have gotten in this
because
world.
the gods are so desperate.
We have to have an Elder Scroll to stop.
You know, look, if you've never heard of Von, and trust me, I've told some people that don't normally watch these things what I was doing tonight, and for if there's anybody out there that has never heard, you know, this isn't like this is what this guy really fucking thinks, right? He literally thinks that the gods have channeled through him his pagan beliefs, and he has been chosen by the gods to save mankind, right? I mean, it's up to him what he writes on this scroll. And like I said, if you go to Look Ma, I'm a Wizard, go to Von Helton channel, subscribe and click that fucking button, because there's always good quality family entertainment on the Von Helton channel. And Von Helton ruins his life, you know. I mean, at least he's honest, you know, or ruins his own life. At least he's honest, you know, about that. But anyway, yeah, he's got that responsibility now, though. Pretty bad.
But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because
he's got a lot to do. He's gonna be studying and writing and everything like that. And you know what? He's better be perfect, because he only bought one scroll, right? And I don't know if they have whiteout for papyrus paper, you know, or you know, if he makes a mistake, you know, how it's not an eraser on the back of a fucking quill. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to be dead on fucking perfect. So I'm wondering why he didn't buy more fucking scrolls, you know, because he's got plenty of fucking ink, right? So I mean, you can't erase, you know.
I'm not, you know, believe me when I say I'm not doing this.
Whiteout, yeah.
Me, the gods trusted me, and you know,
the gods trusted Von.
You know, no,
he didn't want this.
No, that's a quick way to get the blessings of the gods removed.
The blessing, yep.
Is to get all haughty and high-minded.
Yeah, don't ask the gods questions, man. They want you to do some stupid fucking things, but don't ask them why, man.
This is not about Von Helton.
No.
This is not Von Helton's deal.
No.
Von Helton just happens to be the instrument the gods decided to use because
go figure.
Nobody else wanted to give a fuck.
Nobody else wanted to give a fuck.
I'm sure that there were probably people a lot more qualified than me.
But they didn't want to take the challenge. They chickened out.
Busy, or they were distracted,
or
they just didn't give a flying fucking.
They didn't give two fucks.
And so that responsibility then ultimately fell to me.
That's right.
And so I'm going to do what they tell me to do.
He's got to do what he's got to do, man. I mean,
and the demons can go kiss my ass.
The demons can kiss my ass. The trolls can kiss my ass.
And the trolls as masters.
And the trolls masters.
Because they are controlled by demons.
We are controlled by demons.
Atheism is an evil spirit.
Even, you see what I mean? Atheism is an evil fucking spirit.
Introspection? No, of course not. No, that's not atheism's goal now, is it?
No.
Atheism's goal is to destroy enlightenment.
Yep.
Is to destroy peace.
Atheisms want to destroy peace.
Anyways, I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah. See you, Vaughn.
Get started on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my time.
He's going to take his time. He's going to do it right. He's going to lean that schizophrenic ear. Whatever the gods tell him to do, he's going to do.
And what to do it.
And what to do it.
You know.
Where to do it. Had to do it.
Make all that shit happen.
Hey, you're gonna make that shit happen, baby.
Like I said, I have tested these words.
He's tested every one of them.
A little bit already.
Yep. And these words are powerful.
And I never got anybody back saying the shit didn't work.
No, nobody said it didn't work.
Ever contacted me.
Nobody.
That shit didn't work.
Yep.
I ain't never got a comment.
He ain't never got no comment saying it didn't work, so it must be working. Must be working like a charm.
Select few that I've used it on.
Yep, the select few.
My daughter is pounding on my door.
Oh my God, what an inconvenience, Vaughn.
Somebody's on Steam, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh.
Y'all have a pleasant day. Better tomorrow. Bye.
He's got a fucking camera at his bedroom door. Look, I don't have kids, but I've had small kids and stuff, right? And if you're doing, I don't know, putting a camera at your fucking. I understand your front porch, right, around your property. People are, but when you put a fucking camera at your bedroom fucking door, right? But yeah, we've been having fun tonight, and hope everybody. There's 12 people watching right now. Oh, I started with 1 thumbs down 20 minutes before I started, and then ended up with 6 thumbs down. I'm up to 9 thumbs up and 6 thumbs down. So if you haven't given it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, feel free to thumb it up, thumb it down. Because freedom of speech. If you like what I say, thumb it up. If you think I'm a dick, thumb it down. Good for you. That's right, Candy. He is too lazy to take him to the doctor. He goes, well, it was already 1:30 in the afternoon. Shit, doctor's office closes at 5 or some. We'll take him in the morning. Yeah. Well, when you have a potato and Vaughn's, medical experience from being a fucking orderly for 15 years, putting on my orderly cap, and giving protein shots to people that are all fucked up and shit like that. When you have Vaughn's, well, we all know pretty much all he probably did was change bedpans, and fucking linen and shit like that. But anyway, but when you've got that fucking experience, and that medical training, why would you take your kid to the doctor? But anyway, broken leg, tater splint. How you doing, bozo? Candy Rain, he was a candy striper. I remember, oh God, I haven't heard of a candy. There's actually a porn movie called Candy Stripers. It was really popular for a while. But that was before porn got really good, though. But it was pretty famous. It was pretty popular. But yeah, I remember candy stripers at hospitals, the young ladies that used to walk around in little candy striped dresses, and pass out magazines and cheer the patients up. Can you imagine? Even if Vaughn wore like I could see Vaughn wearing like straight white slacks with red stripes down the front, around them and everything, with a red shirt, or a white shirt with red fucking stars on it or something like that, or candy canes on it, walking around greeting people in fucking hospitals and making them feel better. With his hair all slicked back and everything like that. That would be funny that would have been funny as fuck to watch. But I could just imagine some old guy at a fucking nursing home, right? Vaughn's the orderly, right? Can you imagine the horror on this elderly person's face, when Vaughn's coming towards him? Shit, oh my God. But anyway, hey, thanks a lot, David. I had a lot of fun doing this. I wasn't actually sure what or how I was going to go about doing this. I tried thinking of different things since yesterday, different avenues to take it. I mean, I do have both these videos on my hard drive, so I'm sure that it's not going to be the last you hear of these videos, but yeah, I literally had no idea where I was going to go with this before I started. All I knew was I was going to watch the video, show the fucking audio, and look at the fucking side chat, because I've got like 3 different things. I got, 3 different fucking monitor, well, 2 laptops and my fucking TV. I got it on YouTube. So I'm actually getting a view for myself, which I don't actually think counts with analytics. That's like if you thumbs up your own video, which I've done. Admittedly, I've put a video up that I was really proud of, and before anybody watched it, I'm like, you know what? I like this video, man. I'm gonna give it a fucking thumbs up. Fuck you. But I got a thumbs up from Vaughn. Irv's little French maid's outfit. Someone send him. Someone send Vaughn some like French maid outfits, or maybe a training bra. Somebody needs to send Vaughn a bra. That would be awesome as fuck. Now, I'm not telling anybody specifically that they should go out and do that, actually, because that wouldn't be the right thing to do, and it's kind of an invasion of somebody's personal shit, right? But if it was to happen, I would think it would be funny as shit, if Vaughn just started getting fucking bras in a fucking meal. I mean, not big bras, because Vaughn, his boobs are just growing, so as they're growing boobies, the bras would get bigger. Yeah, gay pornos. Yeah, I mean, what he does on Skyrim and Fallout 4, hey, there might, you know what I mean? And Vaughn's the type of guy, as freaky as he gets, because apparently he gets really fucking freaky with the chicks in these fucking games and stuff like that. But the thing that, and when some wild fucking freaky shit's going on and everything, what's to say that a freaky fucking weird fucking Skyrim cock hasn't penetrated his butt or hasn't ended up in his mouth, because when shit's going down, shit can get fucking crazy. I think anybody that's, I mean, first of all, it's not gay if you're friends, okay? And if you, but we know how he likes those Skyrim chicks, and we know what he does on Fallout 4. I mean, who doesn't knock one off every once in a while to animated characters? I mean, sure. Roger Rabbit movie, that chick, that rabbit, she was hot as fuck. And I'm sure there were some kids that fucking pulled a few ones off. Jessica Rabbit, right? I know for a fact, I actually talked to some people that said they actually pulled a few off when they were kids to Jessica Rabbit. So animated characters at times can be sexy, can be hot and everything. But Vaughn also likes, the mods with the horse cocks. And there has to be some, I don't know, defecating and urinating going on somewhere along the line, because that's important, because they have to be as realistic as possible. Birthing mods is another thing, and so yeah, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, send Vaughn's. You know what I'm saying? Look, sometimes when you're on welfare, you can't afford like the good diapers. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy the Equate brand or the Dollar Tree brand. Those things tend to leak, just like with little children. If you don't get Pampers or Huggies or a good quality diaper for your kid, they tend to leak and stuff. And it's the same thing when you start wearing adult diapers, right? So, maybe if somebody was to send Vaughn some coupons, right, for some, if you can't afford to actually send Vaughn some good dependable diapers, Poise or Depends, and I've been looking, I'm like, because what I'm saying to myself, I'm like, who needs to leak? Who really wants to leak? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have to. And if people need to help you out with coupons are always a beautiful thing. You save so much money with coupons, right? So if you can't afford the actual product, look through your magazines and your Sunday newspaper, right? And find some coupons and maybe send them to Vaughn, right? Or give him access to the coupons, because it's I could, and you know what? Sometimes that tag won't be showing so bad either. You know what I'm saying? Because quality is it's why, you know, sometimes there's a reason you spend more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the quill, look at the ink, look at the scroll, look at the steering wheel that he's recently purchased, top of the line. The last red one they had, just like the wax seal. It was the last one they had. Look what he's purchased. Look what the gods have blessed him with. The gods are blessing Von Helton at this particular moment with Jerry's money, and he's prospering. And the gods are so happy that, well, see, the gods are the reason why Jerry's getting his disability check. That was the portal for Vaughn's, that the gods used to get, for the gods to send the blessing. They sent it through Jerry's disability, right? So the money that Vaughn gets, right, is from Jerry. It's just to save the fucking world, and people should just leave him alone. It's a task that he doesn't take lightly. He like he said, he goes, there's more people qualified than he is, but they've all turned it down or ignored it. So it's up to him. I mean, what's he to do? You know, they called him. Of all the people in the world, who'd have thought? Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this. I've had fun doing it. Bozo, Candy, Mr. United, everybody out there, thanks for watching. Wow, there's still 9 fucking people watching this. Anyway, plan on doing another one soon. I like reviewing Von Helton videos. I mean, nothing entertains me more than Private Poopy Pants, Baron Von Poopy, you know, the Punisher, the man who's going to save the world. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, for everyone here at Sector Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack, Chili House, Land of Reprobation, and House of Lulls, this is a Lobster. Take it easy.